In this video, we are going to talk about how you can control your color changing landscape lighting system via the app on your phone. So, as we've discussed in the previous videos, I have separate rooms for each of the lights across the different parts of this property. But as we scroll over here, you can see that all of the lights say offline. That is okay. The reason that is okay is because if I go back to my home screen where my timers are at, I can see that none of my timers are on. If the lights are not getting powered, they will say they are offline. So, to be able to control them and change their colors and play with them, we need to go ahead and turn them on. So I'm just going to turn on all three different timers, and it takes a second to speak to the cloud, and you can see here they start coming on slowly. Perfect. Give it a couple minutes. The other thing you can always do is you can just pull down and refresh your screen. These lights have built-in repeaters, so they will not just only receive the signal, but they repeat the signal as well. So now that my lights are starting to come online, one of the things I can do is I can just click anywhere in this driveway tree light, and I can go ahead and change colors. So up at the top here, we have white, color, and scene. So the first thing that you're able to do is you can kind of just either select 22, 27, 3000, 4000, 5000K. This is the color temperature of the white lights. You can also just click and drag anywhere here on this bar, and my lights will be whatever white color temperature that is. Generally speaking, I like more of a warmer, so either a 3 or a 2700. But the beauty of this is you can customize this as much as you want. The next thing we can do is at the bottom we have a brightness scale. So I can go ahead and I can manually set the brightness for each and every single fixture here. Now if I go to color, I have the exact same options. I can select any color. I think there's 360 colors. There we go. And then same thing, once you find a color, you can also select and adjust the brightness of those colors. The final option you have is scene. What these are to cycle your lights between different colors. So let's go and let's do the patriotic scene. I'm going to select into that. Perfect. And now I'm going to click the edit icon right there. So you can see here at colors, we have red, white, and blue. We have the name patriotic here, and we have the little icon right below that with the American flag. So the first thing we can edit is we can obviously add different colors. You can add an actual color. You can change the saturation of that color. Same thing, you can add white color temperature here, white brightness. Let's say you accidentally added a wrong color, you can just delete it out. The next option is transition. So what this means, you only have a few options, 0 to 4, and then static. So what this means is how long will the transition between red and white take? Obviously, if we go with 0 seconds, it will go immediately from red to white. If we go to 2 seconds, it'll be slightly more gradual. 4 seconds will be even more gradual. And then at the bottom here, seconds between transition, this is how long it's going to stay on each color. So generally, I find that too short of a time is crazy and chaotic and the lights go a little absurd. I like more of a 30 second to 60 second window. So what I have set up here is the lights are going to stay on each color for 60 seconds. And then they will spend 4 seconds to transition from one color to the next color. And that is, oops, didn't mean to edit the name there. But that is how you can create different ones. You can also change the icon here. If you want to take a photo of your home, of the lights, to show what it's going to look like, go ahead and do that. So, hit submit at the bottom. Perfect. Now I'm just going to back out. So that is how to control each fixture individually. That can get rather cumbersome to have to go into each fixture manually and have to change each one at a time. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to actually put the fixtures into groups so we can control them as a group. The first group that I like to make is one for every single light. The easiest way to do that is to go into any single light here, Front Creek 1. Gonna hit the edit pencil in the upper right hand corner, and I am going to select create group. And again, I am just going to add each and every single light to my group. Now there are 2 lights that are not working on my home, so I cannot add these to the groups. As soon as I get those repaired, then I'll be able to add those back into the group. So now I created a group with every single light. Now I'm going to hit save, and I like to name the groups for what their purpose is. So I'm going to name this one all lights. And I'm going to hit, and then I don't want this to just wind up anywhere. So I actually want this to end up in my groups room. So I'm just going to select groups there, and now I'm going to hit finish. Give it a second to think. Perfect. It brings up this screen. But if I go ahead and back out here, now if I go all the way over to my groups room, I have an all lights group. You can go ahead and now turn that on, and you can see I have the exact same options. I can do colors, or whites. I can do brightness for whites. I can do colors. And now every single light is reacting at the same time. So this just makes it so much easier to control your lighting system. You can make this as custom as you want. So let's say we want to create a Christmas pattern. Well, the easiest way to do that is to do every other light. So in this front of creek room, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a group. And the easiest way to do this is just to do a little bit of odds and evens. So I want to have the front of the creek 1. Now I'm going to look for front of creek 5 is another one. And then front of creek 3. Perfect. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit save. So I like calling this my 2 color group odd. And same thing, I want that to live in groups. And I'll show you why making these groups in another video where we talk about creating custom scenes makes all the difference in the world. So I have an odd group for my front of trees. Now I need to go ahead and create an even group. Oops. If you click down, so go into the front of creek 4, hit the edit button, hit the create group. Now I'm looking for front of creek 6, beautiful, and front of creek 2. So now I have 2, 4, and 6. Lovely. I'm going to name this something very similar to color group even, and I want this to go to my groups. Beautiful. So now I'm going to back out and go to my groups. So now for that front of creek area, I can do a simple red and green pattern by going to the 2 color group, going to color, making sure it's full brightness, making sure it is red. Beautiful. And now I can go into my even group, go to color, finding the green I like, making sure that is full brightness, and hitting beautiful. And now I have a Christmas display. You can customize and create as many groups as you want. In the next video, we are going to talk about how you can create custom scenes, and groups is a big factor for that.